Welcome to this lab. So in the previous demo, we created the data share in the producer account. This is our regular AWS account where we are doing all the labs for the class. So if you go to this here, you will be able to see all the different tables and the schemas we have created so far. So we had created this external schema, internal schema, and in the public schema, we created the tables, views, functions, and stored procedures so far. So let's go and see in the show data share. So when you go to the show data share, you don't see anything right now, but over the other side, we have already authorized. So now we need to go to the data share section of this account and accept the invitation. So we are at the serverless dashboard. So Amazon Redshift serverless dashboard. And if you see there is a data share over here, let's click on that. And when you click on this one, you see in my account, there is no data share, but from other account, there is a data share request given. We have to click on this one and we have to associate this data share to our namespace. So now we are associating and allowed permission is read only. So let's go and associate this data share. So now it says your data share has been associated. So let's go back and run this show data share again. So now you see the output. Earlier it was not giving any output because our data share was not associated. So now in order to access the data share, you need to create the database in your account. The same way the data share was created in the producer account, we need to create the database in our account. So that way that is specific for that data share, and you can use that database to run the query on the data share objects. So in order to create the database, you can run this query create database datashare db from the data share, and you can give the account name or you can give the namespace. Or the other way, we can simply go over here and we can say create database from data share. We are going to choose this option, and the name what we're going to select for this database is datashare db. So let's go ahead, create database from data share. The data share name is taken. Select the namespace. This is the namespace for our Redshift serverless, and this is going to be the database name. So create. So now the database is created. There are some specific thing with the data share. If you want to use the multi-warehouse, which is the data share, you need to have some specific cluster specification, then only you can use the data share. I already created this data share db once, so that's why it says already exist. That's why it's not creating it. So now let's go and run query on this data share. Before that, let's check the SVB data share, what it has. And you can see it says data share over here, owner, database db, create date, the producer account, the namespace, and manage by. So now in order to use the data share object to query, you need to use the three-part naming convention. So you need to give the name of the database which you have created, the schema, and the table name from your data share objects. So let's run this one. And if you see, the query came very fast. So now we are accessing this line item table which is in the producer account. So far what we did in this one, we went to the data share tab. We associate our data share with our Redshift serverless namespace. We created the database and we access the data share through that database. The one thing which you have noticed over here, that it has to use the three-part naming convention. In the next lab, what we're going to do, we're going to delete this table from our consumer account, create an external schema on the data share, run the query on that one, and join the data from our consumer account to the producer account data share. But so far in this two demo, we created the data share, and in this demo, we are able to access the data share. So thank you very much for watching this video.